Oh, hello guys. Today we will discuss about the summary of a very significant short story which is called The Life to Come, written by E.M. Foster. And today's summary is very simple and very clear, and definitely you will understand very clearly. Okay, so first of all, The Life to Come, written by E.M. Foster, and through the short story, he actually wants to show the different types of themes. Okay, so first of all, the theme of love, repression, colonialism, religion, and human connection. Okay, and E.M. Foster also wants to show that the negative impact of colonialism over the Western society or their culture or their ancestral culture. Let's begin our summary of the short story, The Life to Come. So, first of all, the story centers on Paul Pilme. Who is Paul Pilme? Paul Pilme, a young British missionary, and his encounter with Vidhubai. So, Paul Pilme and Vidhubai, these are the two leading characters, okay, in the short story, The Life to Come. So, who is Vidhubai? Vidhubai, a native chief of an unnamed colonized country. Paul Pilme, actually, he was a Christian. Okay, so he arrives in the village with the goal of converting Vidhubai and his pupil to Christianity. Why Vidhubai? Because Vidhubai was the chief leader of their culture, of their native society. So Paul Pilme arrives in the village with the goal of converting Vidhubai and his pupil to Christianity. The story opens with Pinme falling in his official duties as Vidhubai does not respond to his attempts at proselytization. However, a deeper connection soon forms between the two men in the privacy of a forest hut. Vidhubai, intrigued by Pinme's teachings about love, secretly visits him, laying aside his formal role as a chief. The two men experience a powerful and forbidden connection and forbidden attraction that disturbs Pinme. Why? Pinme was a Christian and after he read the celestial holy book, the Bible, and being a Christian was definitely aware that homosexuality is not a normal deed according to the Holy Bible. Okay, actually that's a sin. Okay, so Paul Pilbe threw the holy book Bible from his hand because he did not want to unpurify the purified book, the Bible. Okay, so however, a deeper connection soon forms between the two men in the privacy of a forest hut. So, following the encounter, Paul Pilme becomes consumed by guilt and shame. He leaves the village haunted by what transpired between him and Vidhubai. In the years later that follow, Paul Pilme becomes a successful missionary known for his strict moral codes and harsh religious teachings. He represses his emotions and desires, dedicating himself fully to the Christian mission and rigidly enforcing his interpretation of morality of the native population. The love and warmth he once preached are replaced by a harsh legalism. Meanwhile, Vidhubai converts to Christianity, taking the name Barnabas. However, the underlying emotional connection between him and Paul Pirme lingers unresolved. As Barnabas, he becomes a Christian leader, though he continues to grapple with the relationship from years before. The memory of the heart encounter remains an unspoken bond between the two men. though neither fully confronts it. Years later, on the eve of Pinmay's wedding to a fellow missionary, Barnabas returns seeking closure. She asks Pinmay to revisit their past and to acknowledge the emotions they shared. Paul Pilmay, however, remains locked in his repressed guilt and cannot admit to his feelings. He resists Barnabas's pleas, choosing instead to focus on his religious obligations and his external success as a missionary. At the final stage of the short story, Barnabas now dying from illness. At that time, stabs Pinmay in a moment of emotional release and desperation. After killing him, Barnabas dies as well, leaving the reader with a tragic sense of unresolved love and destructive consequences of repression. And Bidhubai tells a very prominent speech to all the readers that his love will fulfill after the next life. Okay, so in this way, the short story ends. So actually, through the story, E.M. Foster. Through the story, E.M. Foster symbolizes the clash between Western colonial power and the native world through the relationship between the two leading characters of the short story, The Life to Come, which are Paul Pilmay and Vidhubai. And among The Life to Come illustrates Forster's belief in the power of human connection, while also showing how rigid moral systems can stifle and ultimately destroy it. And in the broader collection, Forster continues to explore the themes of love, as we already say, and identity and the struggle between the individual desires and societal expectations. Okay, so that's all the summary of the short story. Okay, so here is the end of our today's video, and if you have any doubt, don't forget to write in the comment section.